to be making some barbecue chicken in the oven today. Here are the seasonings that I'm going to be using. Some Sazon, some Tony Chachere's onion powder, paprika, garlic, and black pepper. I will also be attempting my own barbecue sauce. So follow along and we'll see how it turns out. Also going to be adding some green seasoning to it. And then I'm going to season it up and let it sit for a bit. Mix all of our seasonings together on our chicken. Everything looks nicely seasoned and we will put it in the oven shortly. So we are going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees and then we are going to get our baking pan and we're going to line it with foil and spray cooking spray across the bottom or grease to grease the pan. And then we are going to put our chicken that we previously seasoned into the pan and then we're going to cover it with foil paper and we are going to place it in the oven for about 45 minutes. So here we have our ingredients that we're going to be using to make our pineapple ginger barbecue sauce. We have some ginger and some crushed pineapples that we are going to be blending together because we want it to be kind of like pureed. We're going to be blending it together in the smoothie cup that came with the Ninja blender. So we're going to be using 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of Bida complete seasoning, about 1/3 cup of ketchup, and 1 teaspoon of browning. Then we're going to heat our pan. We're going to pour our pureed mixture of pineapple and ginger in the pan. And then we're going to add our ketchup, browning, brown sugar, and Bida seasoning. Once we've added everything to our pot, we are going to stir it all together. And then we're going to bring it to a boil. Once we bring it to a boil, we're going to let it sit and simmer for about 5 minutes just to bring all the ingredients together. For this sauce, we're going for a kind of tropical sweet sauce with a mild kick. So here's what our finished sauce looks like. So after the 45 minutes, we're going to take our chicken out of the oven. It's produced quite a bit of water or juice, so we are going to pour some of it off. We're going to flip over all of our chicken pieces, and then we are going to cover it with the barbecue sauce, and then we are going to be sticking it back in the oven for about 10 minutes. And then we will take the chicken back out again and we will repeat that step just to make sure that the barbecue sauce is soaked into the chicken, because we want to just make sure that it's really baked in there. We will be putting the chicken back in the oven without it being covered. So we'll just be leaving it open with the barbecue sauce so it could get kind of sealed in there. So after our 10 minutes, this is what our chicken looks like. We're gonna go ahead and flip it over, and then we are going to apply more barbecue sauce to the top of the chicken. And then we are going to put it back in for 10 minutes like I mentioned before. It's looking pretty good so far though. You can really smell the hint of pineapple and the ginger in the sauce. It's a really good flavor. I feel like this sauce would also go well with pork, so I'm going to try it on ribs. I think it would be really good on ribs. So here's what it looks like after 10 more minutes in the oven. So I'm gonna put it in on broil for about 5 minutes, and then here we have our end product. Today we're just gonna serve it with rice and some cucumber and tomato sliced up, but it looks beautiful. The color is perfect, and that sauce is really singed on there. We're gonna go ahead and taste it. Oh, it's perfectly tender. And it tastes awesome. You can really taste the pineapple and the ginger in the sauce. It's a really, really good sauce. The chicken was just perfect. You could see it's perfectly cooked inside. And if you like this recipe, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.